Hello, thank you everyone. I'm so glad to be able to bring in this particular update. It's been quite a while. I hope you missed me, but I'm back. I've had a great time just touring out there, getting to know what the rest of the world is doing. So I'm so glad to come back and to do a quick update on the trading and how it's been so far. And I can only say that it's been better than I expected. Of course, there are times when there were a bit of challenges, especially at the beginning of May, where we conceded a 4% loss approximately, but we recovered from it and the account is doing very well. In fact, just at the middle of this week, we actually managed to hit one of my target milestone, that is hitting $10,000 in the account. I started this particular account with only $2,500. Over a period of time, I've added as much as 4,250 in total. But each and every moment the account has been growing over this period. So now we have crossed the $10,000 mark, which is quite significant. So without much ado, I just want to take us through briefly the numbers and how they have been right here. And then we can be able to appreciate, all of us, what has been happening on this particular part of the trading. So I will expand this so that you can be able to see. Let me just expand this so that you can be able to see a bit more. So of course I wouldn't want to go through some of this. We already are familiar with what is going on right here with respect to this is a tracked account. So the tracking of these particular numbers is quite accurate. Of course, I have the trading privileges. This is my account and so on and so forth. But just to mention the gain that I've had since December 23rd is 160%. Now that is very significant, and the absolute gain is 138. Now the difference why we have 138 as the absolute gain is the actual money that I've made from the market, given that my investment has been done periodically over time. And I think I'll just show you the different times that I've been doing those investments. But what I just want to mention here, of course, is this particular number, which is the daily average. Now, the daily average is almost close to 0.6% on a daily basis. Now, this is very good. In terms of financial numbers, anyone that can achieve that is extremely good. Now, the monthly average is at, and again, this is a very good number. I could settle in for as little as 4% being a good number, but doing 18% per month average is extremely very well. And by the way, I just want to mention that we will definitely be improving these numbers, because averagely for the last 2 months and so on, I have been doing actually close to 0.9% on a daily basis. So this number should improve over time. The same number, this 18.94, also probably will improve, and I'll show you why I think that is probably the case. The drawdown, this number was breached about a month and so ago. We attained this number, the drawdown, but we have never come close to this particular number in the last 1 month, which is quite impressive. Again, 22% drawdown in terms of Forex trading, I think is not too bad, all right? But yes, it's a high number that probably one could watch. I could just mention here that the equity right now, we are at 100%. So we are not using, I'm not even utilizing my equity, basically, even in the trades that I'm holding. So there are a few trades that are running currently, and we are almost at around 90%. Actually, I need to update this so that you can be able to see the current number. So let me just update this screen that we can get the current numbers as they are. So these are the actual current numbers as they are at the moment. So let me just get this screen going correctly. All right, so let me just get this out of the way. And probably before I expand this again, let me just mention that the first deposit of 2,500 was done on the 23rd, I added another small amount here. I added another small amount here on the February 12th. I added another small amount here on February 26th. The last addition was done on May 16th. All right. I have not made a withdrawal on this account. I am hoping to grow this account probably to wherever it is. We'll be able to need to be withdrawing any money from this. Now, let me do the change, and then you would be able to see the loss that we made at the beginning of May. So this is the loss that we made at the beginning of May. And I can actually maybe point it out here so that you can actually see the percentage. So it is showing there 3%, but I am indicating that I lost about 4% because on average I do, an average of probably 1% per day. So by making a loss of 3%, it means therefore I not only lost what I could have made that same day of 4%, and now I made 3% loss. So that's actually a net of 3% loss. And again, I just wanted to mention again, we are at 99. So the current trades that are held overnight, which I'll just show you briefly, constitute less than 1%, less than 0.03 something percent. And I'll actually show them to you right here. Yeah, so these are the current trades that are running. Yeah, so you can see it's holding about 0.31%. Now, that is okay. Nothing to worry about. The market is about to begin in the next few hours, and we will see what will happen with those particular trades. Now, you can see here the trend. So this May, we would have achieved, as you can see, we did 16.69%. So if we add our 4% that we conceded at the beginning of this particular month, you could see that we would have actually easily made over 20% in the month of May, which is again extremely very good. Now, after doing trading for 1 month in the month of June, we are already at 4.47%, and that is very impressive. I'll make some slight changes in terms of the mix of the currency pairs that I'm trading, but these are the currency pairs that I'm currently trading, 4 of them: pound against dollar, Swiss franc against Japanese yen, UD against Canadian dollar, and AUD against NZD. I'm going to introduce another pair so that we have a total of maybe 5 or 6, and then we'll see how that will go going forward. So basically, that's what informing how we've been trading this week. The previous week. So this coming week, I'll see how we could be able to do this. Again, thank you very much for those who are copying my trades. I really, really appreciate. I think I got 2 new people copying my trades this week. And I believe that going forward, we will have a big team. But remember, if you are a well-versed person with respect to trading, you could actually acquire this particular trading EA and trade for yourself and actually see what it's able to do. In fact, one person who actually acquired this particular trading application sometime in April has done so well. In fact, much, much better than me. All right. So I would wish to have many of you actually having this particular system, get you doing a bit of changes or modification here and there with respect to the currencies and so on, and see the miracles that you probably might be able to achieve. Otherwise, I would like to thank you. Have a great week. We will have more engagements. Now that I'm back, we should be able to do much more engagements going forward. Again, reach out to me in any one of social media handles, YouTube, TikTok, and WhatsApp, and any way that you can be able to reach me. And I'm very, very reachable. Comment on this particular video. Tell me whether it is making sense to you, whether it's helping you, and so on. But I'll be taking more of training and more of informing people exactly how to be able to take advantage of this particular trading space, trading in the Forex market, and making consistent income every single day. So thank you very much. God bless you, and see you in the next video.